beginning to laugh this weekend. Tune into SNL. It is going remote.
Saturday Night Live returns with an all-new episode from home.
It'll be so fascinating to see them in their element at home.
I can't wait to see how they pull that off.
Initially, I was like, oh man, this is gonna suck.
I'm Daniel Craig. This has been Saturday Night Live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That last show, it didn't feel like we wouldn't be coming back. There was no indication that that would kind of be our live show season finale.
I think I got an email that was just sent to everybody and they were like, hey, we're gonna do it at home now.
I remember being a little perplexed as to how we would do it.
SNL is so much chaos. The one sort of grounding force we have is the audience.
We do a multicam live sketch show. So we feed off of this studio audience.
The suspect, described as a white male.
Woo, love it!
The show's always been at 8H. We've always done it at 30 Rock.
But if everyone else is in, I'm in, and I'm excited, because what else am I doing? I'm home.
This equipment would arrive at our house. We'd be like, what is this? I guess there's a sketch involving a green screen, so now we have a green screen.
For the first show, we did a Zoom table read.
I hope you guys enjoy our table read here, and we'll see what we come up with on Saturday. This is crazy.
And one of the sketches we read at the table was the dating show.
Hello and welcome to How Low Will You Go?
The most surreal moment, there was a dating show. I got up and stood on the side of my little computer area, waiting for my cue as they were doing the sketch on Zoom. And it feels kind of like the normal show, you're waiting for your cue.
Hello, ladies!
I just remember having a distinct moment thinking like, I will remember this forever.
You're setting up a ring light and a green screen and all these things that you don't usually do. So then by the time you're shooting the thing, you're just overwhelmed.
It was also crazy because our first show back, Hal Wilner died. I just can't picture working on a sketch without talking to him. It was very difficult.
This was challenging, it was hard, but we were in it together, and that was really nice.
For the Soul Cycle sketch, my next door neighbors, they yelled lines in response to my lines.
It's crazy to think that people could be watching this anywhere from Los Angeles to California.
I heard my neighbors say, Los Angeles is in California. Like, they didn't get that I was shooting a sketch. I knocked on their door. I was just like, we're shooting this thing, but I apologize, it won't happen again. But maybe it will happen again in 2 weeks.
The first thing I did was I did the Drake song and the Andre 2000 songs. It was super weird. We would go outside and dance in the middle of the street, and then my neighbor would come and get his mail and just look up. And I'd be like, SNL at home.
I'm stuck in the core, got nothing to do.
I had this other song that I was working on that I just on a whim sent to Sandler, and he ended up liking it, and then he was just like, I'm gonna do a verse on this. And I was like, holy this is crazy.
Stuck with my fam, I can't get out.
And it's by far my favorite SNL moment that I've ever had, for sure.
It got better as the weeks went on.
Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy. I guess slowly things just stopped being as overwhelming.
And then the second one, we cranked it up a notch because now we had time to send wigs out and send costumes, and it was obvious in that second episode.
I guess one of the best parts was how our families got involved. My 7-year-old son, he would be in our read-throughs.
Mike, you and Abbott?
It's hard on them, too.
Like this bitch knows anything.
We worked on this dad prank sketch.
So I have a corny ass
dad. Brandon! I wrote him a thank you. Right now, it's just kind of annoying to have to go up and shoot and stuff, but when you're older, I think you'll think it's pretty cool that you got to be a part of this show.
Kenan Thompson.
Watching my daughter watch herself in my intro on the show, she was just beaming. She was just couldn't stop smiling. I could have cried watching that.
Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
To see what you do immediately impact your child like that. That was a very touching moment.
At-home episodes sort of felt like, we got a job to do here. And it just sort of felt like an experimental thing.
Especially when Brad Pitt said it, like live.
Kinda. From all across America, it's Saturday night.
It's like, okay, we're getting a glimpse into an invincibility with this show. Like whether we do it at 30 Rock or not, I think we can figure out a way to get it done.
For the dream sketch, I didn't know what everyone else was doing.
I had been reading an article about COVID dreams and how intense they were for people, and I'd had some myself. So I started to think, like, what would it be like to see the dreams of the cast, what they miss, and, you know, maybe what we all sort of miss about New York.
The director, Paul Briganti, directed over Zoom.
All right, ready? And action.
We did like a read through of it. After we finished reading it, all of us just looked at each other's little tiles on Zoom and we were like, silent. And then I remember breaking the silence by being like,
I hope everyone has a good summer.
Seeing the city and us being digitally put into the city was kind of bittersweet and sad, but at the same time uplifting, seeing us all together again.
I guess we just never thought that we would get to a point where we wouldn't be able to have New York, walk in Times Square, be bumped into on Fifth Avenue or any of that. It was very emotional.
Those shows were a nice reminder that this was still possible, that it was still possible to sort of be there for each other, even though we were so separate.
Getting to watch that episode from the comfort of my home in New York made me feel so connected to the city.
Coming off the elevator Saturday night and seeing a neighbor who was like, are you gonna watch your show? And I was like, yeah, are you gonna watch it?
I'm waiting for us to be able to get back in 30 Rock. Oh man, I wish I could get a good night's hug right now.
I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to go back and see everybody.
I'm really grateful that we had those 3 shows. I won't forget it. I'm appreciative to have been part of it.
Yay, that was great.
Yay.
What I want to say is we'll get through this thing together, but we'll also come out on the other side with a little more compassion and appreciation for our world that we live in, you know. Show some more love to each other, show some more love to our planet. That's all I can hope for. Peace.